Bonjour. Hello, everyone. Oh, goodness me. I'm behind today. Hi. Hello. How is everyone doing this fine day? Not that it's actually particularly fine here. It's been raining all day. Vilmantis, thank you for the follow. Interesting that my red app notifications are working. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Not Real MC. Hi, Bella. Hi, Faye. Hi, Lafty. Hi. Hello, everyone. Bella's been watching TV. Well, I'm enjoying the rain. I'm aware that the "how you liking the rain, girl" is probably not directed at me, but it has also been raining here, so how is everyone? Thank you for the cheer, Not Real MC. Still not feeling great, but better. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Faye. I think I, too, am feeling a little better today. I have not felt consistently unwell the whole day like I did yesterday. It's been a bit kind of on and off today, so that's some progress at least. Thank you for being so confused about it. Sorry. Hi, Catherine. How you doing? My main monitor has issues and has had issues since I started it, but yeah, they won't let me refund it. But it has these occasional like flashes of colors on it, like the streaks, and the fact that it happens so frequently when I am reading chat, so it happens out the corner of my eye, and the number of times I thought my eyes were going funny until I actually was looking at the monitor when it happened. It was very funny, but it still does it. But I'm sure other people, when they are unwell, they also get like stars in their vision, like particularly on the peripherals. So for me, it's always like, oh, is the glitch happening again, or do I need some sugar? I'm looking less tired. Thank you. And I appreciate you saying that I look good today, because I absolutely don't feel it. I feel very peely-wally, as the Brits would say, today. And I probably should have sorted my hair actually today, but it got buffeted around by the wind and soaked in the rain. And then I got home and yeah, have basically slept the whole time pretty much. Sent odd messages in the Discord before falling back asleep. Briefly woke up to have lunch, which was again a couple of slices of bread, and then went back to sleep. It's been a day. Hi, Patrick. How are you doing today? You've been building Lego all day, Catherine. What Lego? We need pictures. Do we already have pictures? Have I been that vacant in the Discord? It's a Twilight quote. Not one that I'm familiar with. I'm glad that I look less tired though, so thank you. Rose, Twitch never seems to remind you, so you only see when I'm live on the clock app. Interesting. I also noticed that my notification, like the actual description of my notification on the purple app, wasn't updating. So I need to figure out why. Am I sure it's not the GPU, the cable, the interface? No, I'm not sure, but I have tried swapping cables, and that didn't seem to make any difference. I tried like unplugging, replugging the power cables. I tried the power cables in different extension cables because I've got quite a long battery of stuff. The problem is it happens incredibly intermittently. It's very rarely constant, so. Your vision goes into black and white squares like a PNG. Intense. You like the hair, it's very dynamic. That feels like a nice way of Slagging me off. Hi, Chantal. Hello, Emalicious. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. You'll have a little character on the screen, which you can customize there if someone hasn't already put the link in chat. You haven't sent pictures yet. It's a Jurassic Park set. Ooh, that's cool. You're halfway through building the gate. Nice. Hey, Rishfa. Do you have it in the same interface slot? What do you mean? As in it's that... Jeff's YouTube HQ. Hi from Scotland. Hi. You have not put the link this time. Okay, I just default to pressing because like I've got a dedicated button for it. So it always feels obvious. Oh, I thought my hand felt naked. I don't have my watch on. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling less unwell today. I'm just feeling very drained. Yeah. So that's a thing. Like the HDMI DVI plug on the PC might be being silly is what you mean. So I think both monitors are on DisplayPort, and I think I only have 2. I'm pretty sure I tried different, like I tried changing them and it still happened. Hello Sub-Zero. Hello California. Hi. But yes, I made it through the week. Well, we all just take a nap. Well, I'm supposed to be starting some new medication after the stream today. So I am thoroughly anticipating that I am going to not be well at all over the weekend. So that's going to be a thing. Is what it is. Call you Callie. Okay, hi Callie. Bang, your notifications didn't pop, so you may have missed something. No, it's okay. I've not been streaming for long. Oh, the mini you won't let you take a nap. Got you. Right, let me just rearrange my windows. As I forgot to do that before we started. Okay. Let's anticipate that you'll be well instead. I mean, I'm not going to be. I never am when I do these sorts of meds. I always have a period of being very unwell. So yeah, having already been unwell and then taking them, it's going to be a thing. Why did I create a channel? That's a very long story. What do? Now I play Sims. Loving the positive vibe. Yeah. Just rest enough this weekend. Yeah. So it's a thing that I have to go through when I take these sorts of meds. It happens on every set of meds that I'm on. I'm not like, oh, boo-hoo. I'm just like, there's a very strong likelihood I'm not going to be well over the weekend. So hopefully it should just be over the weekend. It should have calmed down a little bit by the start of next week. Great. The worst of it is usually not super long lasting. But yeah. You're going to predict that I'll be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. What are we talking about? We were talking about me taking meds. Is this real or a recording? Twinkle Toes. Hi. It's an animatronic. This is just an elaborate animatronic. Tululu is the Salulu. 100%. What meds? New antidepressants is what I'm taking. Yeah. Well, no, not new antidepressants. One I've been on before. Currently can't remember which ones. Yeah, came off them last year. Going back. Whoop. No, not smack mic. Going back on them. Now, where else can you watch my lives? You can watch them on the Red app and the Purple app. You're sorry. You don't need to be sorry. Is what it is. Am I depressed? Well, that is usually why people take antidepressants, yeah. Bella, you either just popped your jaw into or out of place, so that's fun. Sounds fun. Right, I was cold downstairs and I am now already overheating. Let's, again, try and do this without breaking terms of service, shall we? Just taking antidepressants for fun, exactly. Shouldn't talk about your age on stream, Kelly. Okie dokie. Yes, because who wouldn't put themselves through the wide range of possible side effects just for the fun of it? Okay, cool. You don't know what happened. That's hypermobility for you. Yeah. I was really surprised when I was talking to the ADHD worker that there were strong correlations between ADHD and chronic fatigue and fibro and hypermobility. I was just like, I'd never really thought of that. Like, I'd never thought of those being links. I was kind of passively aware of the links between ADHD and autism. But yeah, I mean, it was interesting. Why were you timed out? So you were timed out for just a short period of time because you talked about your age. So I have to kind of clear it out of the chat. I don't have to, but it's good practice. You would announce the watch party on Discord if that's okay. Yep, go for it. Since it's going to happen one way or another. Okay, so are you going to host it if I'm not? That's fair. Catherine, you spent your whole life saying you're not hypermobile, but your doctor yesterday said that you definitely are. Oh. Interesting. It's okay, Callie. You have ADHD. Yeah, lots of people here have ADHD. I seem to have summoned you all somehow. Okay, because you'll watch it either way and then people can be sure it happens. Nice. Afternoon, Leah. How are you doing today? Yeah, I mean, I would like to watch some of it. So if I imagine, I don't know, but worst case scenario, if I am not able to host the stream, so it's the SGF Summer Game Festival. I think that's the right one. This evening. So we will watch party it, and hopefully I'll be able to watch party it, but if I'm not feeling up to being at my desk, Summer Games Fest, close enough, then I would like to watch it for sure. So if nothing else, I'll be in chat. But if I need to be in bed, then I can't host the stream. Hey Mads, how you doing today? Leah, you're on a roll catching my lives. Thank you. You're following now, Callie. Thank you. My notifications don't work properly, but thank you. I'm sorry, I don't remember you. Speaker woman. Nice name. Deadline, hi, how are you? Oh, the Fluffles. I always forget about the Fluffles. Oh, I still need to try and get the Fluffle game into the like Subly stuff. I need to figure out how to make a kind of download server for you guys. I need to make a list. I need to make a list of the stuff that I need to get done. Slowly work through things. Bella, apparently your mum has been home all day and you didn't know, and you've been giggling and shouting stupid things at full volume at the TV. Well done. Chantal, someone got the alternate coloured one. Do you remember for ages we were saying we weren't sure if it was even actually a thing? Like, I thought it was a thing and Ollie was desperately trying to get one. I think it was Ollie that was trying to get one. Big B, thank you for the follow. Leah, you caught most days, you just don't think you always make... Wait, you just don't always make the whole thing? Yeah, because if you work, that makes sense. Bye, Callie, please stop spamming. Yes. I think, I can't actually remember what the chance is, but the chance of getting the black one is fairly small. These guys are so cute. Thank you. That's my game. I'm still hoping to have to get working on the updates for that soon. Hi, is it Sarah or Sarah? By the way, or I mispronounced your name too many times. Any new flat viewings? Yes. Yeah, I viewed one more apartment today. It was in a complex where... Actually, it was in the same building as one that I had previously viewed. And it was a nicer apartment. But the one window that it had looked like the one large window it had looked out over just kind of over other apartments. And at that point in the day, although it was slightly raining, it was bright, like it was sunny. And I don't think, and we kind of tried to check the compass and stuff afterwards, but I don't think it would have got any direct light throughout the day. So it was just kind of dark. And obviously, if I'm going to be spending the majority of my time inside, when there are so many apartments as potentials, why would I pick one that's going to be dark, you know? Hi, Jimmy. All the flowers on screen makes you so happy. They are very cute. I think it was Catherine? I think it was Catherine I was talking about, that I've got a little... It's about 45 minutes to an hour of a grey box game that I made where you feed animals, and there are 3 that you feed. You feed little jellos, which are like slimes. You feed fluffles, and you feed red bats that I can't remember the name of. No, I wasn't being confused by your name. I was trying to remember if it was you that I had the conversation with. I think it was. I think you were the first one where I was like, oh, maybe I should just let you play some of these games. You think both are great. Yeah, but how do you say your name? Or is neither of those your name? Is it just a username? Sarah? Do you want me just to call you Sarah from now on? Hi, Naeem. How am I feeling now, though? I'm feeling less nauseous than I was yesterday. I'm just feeling very drained. It's been a long week on top of not feeling well. So, still very patiently waiting for you to work on it again. Honestly, this week has just been an absolute write-off. I've got nothing done this week. I mean, stream-wise, I've got nothing done this week. I got I went to view some apartments. That's a big deal for me. Getting out is a big deal for me. Sarah? Is that right? You got to go for a bit. No worries, Bella. Thank you for stopping by. You did life stuff. That's more important. Yeah, I meant that I kind of fallen behind on the other stream stuff. Sarah, okay. I actually had, at school, I had both Sarah and Sarah in my year. In fact, I think we had 2 Sarahs. Deadline, hi. I did say hi. All sounds positive with the apartments. Yeah, my kind of biggest thing that I'm still really torn about is actual inner city, as in the middle of the city, or slightly away from the city so that it's quieter. But because of my health, that would mean that I would have to either get an Uber or a taxi or drive to get to town. So it's, would I rather it be a bit more peaceful, potentially, but then it would be a trip to anywhere? Or would I rather the noise, the hustle and bustle of town, but everything's on my doorstep and I really can't decide? We have viewed apartments in both and it hasn't helped. Peachy is just making the most unique peep you can. You're back. Welcome back, Callie. Hi, Amira. I am still not feeling great, but I am coping. Hi, Ollie. That's right. One will come, I'm sure. Yeah, so we've got some specific areas that we seem to be leaning towards. We've got specific... there's actually specific apartment buildings that we're quite liking. And at the moment, we're just kind of putting feelers out. There's not a desperate rush for it right now. So we've got the luxury of kind of waiting to view the ones that we actually like. I am potentially, probably moving later this year. Where and with whom, if anyone, is still very much up for debate. Hey, Callie. Yeah, please don't spam. Sorry, hey, Callie. Hey, Callie. Hey, AJ. Please don't spam. You have a paper bag on your head. Yeah, the bag boy hat. There's a couple of them, actually. There's ones with different faces. I think you've got the one that's just blank. There's like a smiling one. There's a sad one. There's one that's like a meme of some description. Yes, sometimes it might take me a second to get round to people's comments. It's not because I'm not reading them, it's because there are 3 different chats that I'm having to read. It's a lot of comments when you add them all together into a big list. Peachy, you made the Peep game yourself. I did indeed. Did I create all the assets? Mm-hmm. It's all so elaborate. So there are over 600 customizations. More than half of them can be recolored, and the way that they are recolored is programmatically using color theory stuff, and is a custom engine that I made myself, which is why making the update is complicated, because I've combined that with another pixel engine that I've made myself to very significantly improve the efficiency of drawing them on screen. Because you're always rendering them on top of a game, on top of a stream, it needs to use as few resources as possible. It's a whole thing. Moon, you fell asleep yesterday. You're in Australia. Did you finish the apartment? We barely started the apartment. It was a whole disaster. How have I been? I'm a little better now. I'm less nauseous, just very worn out. It's overstimulating. I mean, reading lots of chats can be overstimulating. I think for the most part, it's fine. But that's why if people are spamming chat, particularly with the same comment, I'll just time it out, because that like clears it. Because otherwise half of my chat window is just full of spam, which makes it hard to keep up with people. Have I ever seen Bluey? No. Ollie just coming up with increasingly daft nicknames for me. You forgot about the apartment. Let's just start over, please. What do you mean? Why are we starting again? Oh, the apartment from yesterday. Yeah, I think we'll pretty much start again. Olaf. No, I'm giving up at that point. Hi, thank you for the stickers. I'm not sure how to pronounce the rest of your name. Yeah, the apartment in Sims. I figured it. You weren't here yesterday. Was it bad? Let's say it didn't start well, and then it got worse. So I was reflecting on this the other day. Because I changed to vertical layout on the Red app, my VODs on the Red app won't be permanent now because it's all the vertical layout VODs. So when you guys re-watch the streams, do you watch them on the purple app or the Red app? Because I'm aware that they go away after a certain amount of time on the purple app. So I was just kind of thinking about whether we should swap back to horizontal on the Red app so that we have the saved videos. I have never played Roblox. I have no intention of playing Roblox. Props to making your own game. You graduated animation and game design, and it's hard. And thank you. I mean, on the purple app, there's a little kind of character customizer game that people can do that I made. This is what they're talking about. I also have a small little game on Steam. Very small little game on Steam. You're interested? It's that time of day again. What are you talking about, Faye? Mads, you don't know what purple or red is, but you... Okay, you are on the purple app. We talk about them by the colors of the logos to try and avoid all the nonsense terms and conditions that the clock app is now enforcing. I do not play Roblox. Hi, Zax. How you doing today? Hey, Anthony. How are you? What's the game called on Steam? It's called Samly's Merge. We need a bot that just answers the following question. Will I play Roblox? No. I mean, at this point, I feel like I just need a loop on the screen that's just like, have not played Roblox, will not play Roblox. Happy affiliate anniversary. Is it? Huh? How is it my affiliate anniversary? That doesn't make sense. Do I play Fortnite? It is funny how people can out themselves so easily with questions, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I think for most people wouldn't watch the videos back. It was just for those that did, I was curious where they watched them because I didn't want to be getting in people's way, you know? Can you set up terms? Oh, that's a good point. I might be able to set up banned terms that auto time people out when they say certain words. That might not be a terrible idea, you know? That's a good shout, Niall. Apparently it's my affiliate anniversary. Does it say how many years? I honestly don't remember. All of those dates are a little bit meaningless because I've been on Twitch so long. And I kind of have been and gone. It's not like when we went over to Jazz's stream the other day and it's like, well, she's only been doing this for like a year, you know? You hope I'm well. I'm doing all right, thank you. Hello, Wan? Hi. What car do I have? What random question. Some old second-hand one. You stayed with her for the rest of your workday. Yeah, her streams can be really chill. I mean, also kind of more to the point, if you like Sims stuff, her Red app and Clock app content is really good. She spends a lot of time making her videos. Okay. Okay. I'm debating starting again. Originally in my head, I'd thought to maybe do something more industrial. And then I was like, maybe that's a bit boring. Maybe that's what I always do. Maybe let's not just default back to that. But it kind of felt like that's where we were naturally going anyway yesterday. So I'm just going to revert us back to that. Do a little bit of a rework. I'm just going to put my little spin on kind of what we'd started with. You guys can give your opinions and we can move on from there. As soon as I remember the commands. This is my first time building with the Sims 3 camera fully on. Wonder if we can, if we turn auto counters on, can we do a corner? No. Is there a corner block?
Hey, listen!
Show us the... Wait, what? Oh, shit. Thanks. You've got to go to work now. No worries, Leah. Thank you for stopping by. Get a heart in the chat. We're going to see the game. No game. Sound stream only. Yeah, you've just got to imagine. I'm just getting you prepped for D&D. I can give you the sounds. I can give you the description. You've got to imagine everything else. Look into my glasses here. You just got to stare really intensely into my eyes and see the reflection. Gators, thank you for follow. Hi, Kenny. I was only listening to the stream. Can you hide the game again? I'm playing Sims. Yeah, I only play Sims. Professional streamer though, right? Square. Hello, Harry. Demon Headmaster reboot. Man, that's a blast from the past. Are we still stuck on the kitchen? Oh, I mean, we've got to start somewhere, right? I went with the wood counters. No, I didn't. These counters are so bad, but we're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. I'm trying to build like an industrial loft, right? The problem is we can't appease everybody because as we discovered yesterday, pretty much everybody is like 50-50 on everything. Half of you like one thing, half of you like another thing. I think nothing that we did everybody was happy with. There was always someone that was unhappy. So you're going to leave the stream for 30 minutes. You'll be back. No worries, Deadline. Hi, Harry. Hey, Classy. Don't hate the counters. Definitely gives an industrial vibe. Yeah. Like, I know a lot of you would want to do something different. I am aware. But let's also be real. We're never going to come up with a combination that you're all happy with. I know what you're all like. Keep the counters, you'll just hate them silently. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily about making something that we like, right? It's about making something that's coherent. We ended up with the blue ones yesterday, so we're moving away from those. Also, welcome Gators if you want to customize your character. Links in chat. They aren't even that bad. The wood texture just weirds you out. You think the smooth wall should be lighter? Yeah, don't worry. I'm changing pretty much everything. Can you make the walls crimson to see if that works? Yep, that's what I wanted to do. I was trying to find... some other bricks to start with. There's lots of bits that I want to kind of check because I was just kind of following along with your guys' chaos yesterday. And I just want to try a couple of kind of different things today. So I'm just going to try a bunch of stuff straight off the bat. I'm not saying that we'll stick with any of it. Just want to try some things. Lighter or darker? You know, it's nice to just see some comparisons because we locked in pretty quickly to certain styles, certain aesthetics yesterday. You like the red bricks, you like the dark. Okay. The bricks may be in more reddish. I don't know that we can have these ones more red. My thing when I'm doing the walls, when I'm doing the bricks, that's not brick. I don't like them when they're really high contrast like this. I think as a general, when you're trying to do the kind of modern look, the high contrast bricks always kind of stand out a little too much. Can we find an in-between that has red? Not really. I mean, because that's kind of too obnoxiously red. Not a big fan of the brown, but you agree with the dark brown tied nice. It is so funny reading your... Which lot is this? It's the smallest apartment in the city. Because some of you are like, oh, do this. And some of you are like, oh, do this. And you're all like fighting each other. Funny. Can't even decide amongst yourselves. And again, with lots of this stuff that I'm doing, I'm not saying that I'm going to change it. I just want to see. It's like this. That's a bit less contrasty, for example. It's not as nice a texture, but it maybe works better in the space. My chat keeps not scrolling. I always pop up on your feed. Don't you feel like playing Sims? Do it. You love how this apartment is classed as small. Can definitely get smaller apartments. It is small though. Depends where you're from. Like, a lot of the apartments I'm looking at the moment are smaller than this. In fact, I think all of the apartments I've looked at are smaller than this. Go back to the normal floor. It's hideous in brown. Okay. The Twitch chat is more brutal than... Yeah, can be. Spaced out Zane. Hi, how you doing? Okay, thank you for the follow. Do we have this in any other colors? I think that's the one that we had. Yeah, it's the one that we had. I think that's a bit too messy. We have this in a brownie, a brownie, a brown. That's a normal thing that people say, right? The bare wood is much worse. Everything at a different scale. Pardon? I don't stop changing the floor. What was wrong with this drive-through floor? Is this San Myshuno? Yeah, it is. I know, whatever it is. You meant all the flanks were different lengths. I mean, you got to try these things though, right? You got to see how things look in the room and blah, 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 blah. You do love brownies. Now I want brownie. Thank you. Yinth, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Okay. I want to create some sections, I think. Okay, I'm going to come back to that idea in a sec, because I need to check that I can do the thing that I'm trying to do. I'm also trying to remember where this is. What pack is it in? Business and hobbies. One sec. All business and hobbies. My imagining is it's either business and hobbies or the loft one. I don't remember what the loft is. There is. Rain. Maybe it wasn't part of these packs. Where else would it be? Oh, it was there. Struggling to see it. Was there not like a metal column? Or am I going mad? Like a rebar post. You have to go in 50 minutes. No worries, Lafty. Why is there two different directions in two different rooms? It was just to help me visualize the different rooms. Asher Gray, you're a little annoyed with the PlayStation or your TV. What's up, Asher? How do you make your little character at the bottom? Yeah, so you can customize them. Oh, okay, yeah. It's my game. If you need to ask anything, do. Lavi and Spaced Out Zane, thank you for the follows. You hate the rain in real life? I like the rain in real life. Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, get myself distracted. Is there not? I swear there is like a metal post, because I think we used it in the gallery ages ago, and I vaguely remember there was one that we definitely did, because we had windows between them. Does anyone know the item? This one. Does anyone know the item I mean, or where to find it? Was the end of that. Okay, so we found it. We're all good. Right, what pack was it in? How has that been an hour already? Okay. Cool. In surveillance mode. You hate the rain in real life because you don't want to get soaked, but you like it because it's relaxing to watch and listen to. Yeah, so for me, I love listening to rain and watching the rain and everything. A lot of my music has rain effects that I've just sat and recorded on my phone. I don't mind getting drenched. What I'm not a fan of is when you get like just a little bit damp and that's it, because it just feels like you're constantly damp, like that kind of slight drizzle. This is so cozy and safe feeling. That is the vibe here, Ida. Who's the favorite character that I've created? Who's the favorite character that I've created? Ooh. I don't know, we've had a few interesting stories. I think the stories that we've created are more interesting than the characters. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't make sense if you're new here. You don't know how I play Sims. Pablo, thank you for the follow. Right, lovely people of the stream, those that are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refresh my water and to have a stretch. You should also hydrate. So I will be back in 3 minutes. Speak with you wonderful people again soon. Be right back. Hello, everyone. You just missed Arthur. Hey, buddy. Hi, Amelia. Sam hates being damped, confirmed. In the Midlands, it threw it down yesterday. Yep. You just all have a nice dance while I'm not here. Maybe we need to make a Arthur dancing emote. Felt like we were about to have a very important family meeting. I was just distracted by Arthur. You stretched. Good job, Ida. Also, thank you for the follow. Out of focus camera. Okay. Is he gone? I'm out of snack and you run away. He's hiding on the window. Of course he is. Yeah, he goes in behind the curtain and pretends like he's not there. You can just see his tail wagging underneath the curtain. Like, such a good job at hiding, buddy. Like, you know, in films where they comedically hide, but you can still see their shoes. Pro hiding, boy. Pro hiding. Gabrielle, thank you for the follow. Gabriel. You have not stretched or hydrated. Tut tut, Catherine. It's 2 a.m. for you. Go to sleep. Sleep is definitely more important than my stream. The floor is called Sam. Hey. That's rude. You're on leave at the moment. So staying up late makes you feel like you have free will. Okay, you've had enough treats today. Please don't step on the keyboard. You just want to lick my hand. He just wants to lick my hand. You done licking my hand? Thank you. He's very cute. And now he's going to sit on the drums, of course. You just realized Arthur's there. Yeah, that's why I wasn't doing anything. The cat demands attention. Calling me a flaw. It's so rude. Hello, Broken Spawn. Okay. Oh, also, Red Shadow, thank you for the follow. Sorry, you followed while I was on my break. Hi. Nerdy Birdie, thank you for the follow. Right. Presume... Oh, we can move the windows. We probably shouldn't move the windows, though. I think that kind of breaks our rules. Wait, we can... Ooh, we can move these up and down. Oh, which begs the question, is there a wider one? No. That would be too convenient. Okay, that's fine. You've got work at 6. What are you doing here then? Go get ready. Hi, Nerdy Birdie. You'll have a little character on the bottom of the screen. Which you can customize if you would like. Oh, my commands aren't working. Did that go through? That went through. You said that. You said what? Because I don't. Huh? I'm confused. What have I done, Faye? Brain is slow. The tasty body scrub. Every time you have a delivery, you think they might break your door down. Yeah. I have a couple of them who insist on knocking on the door very loudly. I'm just like, there is just no need for it. Okay, so that was basically my thinking. Right, to do stuff like that, to kind of hide the joins between stuff. It would be cool to have like a second story here. I know you can't do that in Sims, but do you know what I mean? Like a kind of raised section. It went through. Oh, as in my comment went through. Watch me not read your comment. I did read your comment. You have no idea how much chat is coming through on lots of different places. You can raise the floor. It's not the floor that I want to raise. It's, yeah, like I want a kind of balcony bit. You just wanted to pop in. No worries, Amelia. Very passionate about getting you the packages, clearly. You said, I'm the flaw in your plan because you don't get your break dino concept. What about it am I missing? I'm confused. You had to unload your washing machine. No worries, Chantal. You got some different flavored cookie dough. Interesting. Hi, Holly Dolly. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I had a delivery guy who knocked on the doorbell, and knocked on the door, and I wasn't sure if it was actually the doorbell, so I leant my head out the window, and he just scoffed and dropped the parcel on the floor and walked away. I'm like, mate, I was asleep. I was unwell and asleep. Please calm. You can raise the floor, create that section as a room. Not that one, be right back. No worries, Faye. Hi, Holly Dolly. You'll now be able to make a character, customize your character. What's Pico? It's the currency that you use to customize your character. You know what, though? I was going to say we could raise the floor. I think actually having the kitchen being slightly raised would have been cool. Apart from... that's then going to put the counters in a really odd spot. What happens if you have... okay, right. I just want to do a test. Let's say we'd put that here. So by default, it lines up that way. So if we had lined this up here... okay, so stuff will lock to it. So, next test. If we have something here, presumably we can't move that forward. Okay. Oops. Huh? What? What? Sims? That was weird. What is Sims doing to the floor? Oh, I see what it's doing. Fun 3D stuff. It's so peaceful here. Thank you, Anya. You can make a half island, probably, maybe. How do you rotate the floor? With the like full stop and comma button. There's like 2 chevrons, left and right. You need something to spend the Pico on. You'll do it. Holly Dolly, how are you? I'm alright, thank you. You've been popping up on... Oh, I've been popping up on your clock app. I had no idea you were on the Purple app as well. Thank you. Well, thank you for joining us. Fellow Brit. Hi. I raised my T, non-existent T to you. How many years am I playing Sims? I've been playing Sims for about 5 months. So yeah, the rotate floor is these two keys. I hope that helps my very messy keyboard. Holly Dolly, you love seeing new Sims builders use the gameplay differently to you old players. You've been playing since 2000. About the same for me. I was playing Sims 1 before Sims 2 came out. I'm just new to Sims 4. Yeah, I am mostly curious as to whether I can I mean, in some respects, because it would have to get raised to, say, here to have the stools. That's a 4 wide gap, so we could turn the whole kitchen around. And then again, it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so we've effectively ended up making a 4x4 kitchen. So it doesn't matter which way around, it's going to occupy the same space. You could have a step up into the kitchen area and then a step back down into the lounge. Or if we raise everything up and then just have a step down into the lounge, would that work? No, that won't work. See ya, Amelia. Hey from work. Hi, Cosmin. How are you? How do you find it? The mechanics of Sims 4 are a bit overwhelming. I'm getting there. This isn't our first build. Is my Sims ID Samly TV? It is indeed, Danny. Xander, hi. I'm alright, thank you. I'm feeling less sick than yesterday. Yeah, that's for sure. Right, should we just get rid of all this nonsense? Maybe for the sake of simplicity, we you know, if we're not putting this on the gallery anyway, then maybe I should just chill and stop trying to make this more fancy than it needs to be. It's kind of frustrating that this isn't either bigger or smaller. That's what it is. Wait, what? Oh, that confused me. A weird place to have a window. Yeah, okay. For the sake of simplicity. For those that are new, the little characters on the bottom of the screen on my game, you can customize them if you wish. You earn currency by watching the stream or playing the little games that happen along the bottom. If you bring your pet back, it should come back in the color it was before, I think. If it was that color today, I think it should be the same. I'm not sure. This is Sims 4. It's a very cute feature. Thank you, Nerdy. I'm hoping to improve it. I think I've shown off the new art style, the proposed change. So you do pet again, yeah. Kind of frustrating that this can only be against the wall. Also wish that these were larger because it's really hard to see what they actually are. I was kind of hoping to put a column down, but can't really see them. I kind of wanted one that looks like, oh, I mean that's kind of close. I mean it's definitely stone. I kind of wanted one that looked like a metal pole. I don't think there is. Sorry for the really intense concentrating. It's me trying to see. This is why I have everything in my computer like zoomed in. Wait, did I miss a comment from Amelia? A caramel one, please. What did I miss? Give such a nice industrial loft vibe so far. Thank you, Matt.
Hydrate.
That's what I'm aiming for. Did not anticipate spending hours on columns. Well, I don't think I like either of these columns. I think we're probably done with columns. Thank you for the reminder to hydrate. Yeah, I think they're just going to get in the way too much. So I presume you can't even make them bigger or smaller. Yeah, okay. Right. Let's sort the bathroom out. How is everybody doing today? And more importantly, or not more importantly, absolutely not more importantly, I don't know why that's the phrase that I went for. Has anybody got any exciting plans for the weekend? Clothrop, thank you for the follow. Does that mean the fluffles are linked to your characters? No. The fluffles are random currently. They were a test feature that I was testing during the last patch that I did, which was the patch before I broke the game. So it was a test feature. It wasn't supposed to be sticking around because I was fixing other stuff. But they're in the only working version, so they're stuck there. What are we building? We're building an apartment for our new main character. Hi, Ellie. Trey Bay, thank you for the follow. But yeah, so because it was just a test feature, I don't even really remember how they function. It's a version of the game that no longer exists. I don't have the source for this version of this version of Peeps that you're seeing on the stream now is the one that's currently on Steam, and that's the only way that I have access to it. I don't even have the like exe file. I don't have the actual app, that version of it at all anymore. It is stuck on Steam. So we're all running the same
Save your
one.
game.
Thank you. You're going to a thing called Puffing Billy in Melbourne. Steam train like Hogwarts. Ooh, that's really cool. In Australia, you can stick your feet out of the sides of the steam train. That's really fun. Don't talk about your children like that. Sorry. Nerdy Birdie, you're doing all right. Just went grocery shopping for like an hour or so. Or like an hour or so ago, sorry. Raining cats and dogs, like we say in the UK. Mm-hmm. You live across the pond, but still in Europe. Nice. Lots of people here are not from here. Don't put yourself down. You think you have sauce. Pardon? Niall? Huh? How often am I live playing Sims? 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Okay. I'm not going to offer too many decisions to you guys on stream because after the debacle yesterday. But as a vibe, we feeling left or right here? Right. There's Rose. Real talk though, how much money would you have to give you to make stickers of the Fluffles? We can make stickers. I mean, this version that I've drawn here is far from my favorite version of them that I've drawn. I have a lot of cute animals in my universe. They're also far from the cutest. They are definitely my favorite though. So here's some fun facts for you. Caroline, thank you for the follow. You didn't have the sauce for my game. I got you. Morning, honey. Twitch must not have wanted you to join because it never told me you were live. Ugh. Just hates me apparently. Yeah, so I prefer the right. Cool. What was I saying? Animals, cute. Oh, Fluffles. Yeah, so it's not super obvious from Peeps, but so they're a character, an animal in my like fantasy universe, the same universe that I do D&D in, right? And it's not obvious from this, but it was slightly more obvious in one of my D&D campaigns that what you are seeing on the screen here are very much baby Fluffles. Like, this is them when they're small, like young. In one of my kind of story deviations, there's like a big kind of orc like guy that came in riding adult ones, because the adult ones can be like taller than me big. Which yeah is fun. Slightly more obvious in the game that we were talking about, Catherine. When you meet them in the game, they're like young adult size, so they are about like, they're slightly smaller than the character but not a large amount, but as in they're obviously larger than sheep is the comparison. You got a visit from the police. Are you okay, Ollie? They're the ones that you've seen. You'll hold me to that sticker set. I mean, I'm absolutely down for making a sticker set of like all the pixel art animals. Goodness me, follows back to back. Not Corona. And Ronnie, thank you for the follows. Yeah, my cat lady, cat dad, I only have the one so far. People buy them when they're cute and convenient and they keep growing. Be careful with exotic pets. Exactly. It's like, oh, this is you know, it's a miniature sheep and they sell it you when it's like, yeah, because you see lambs, right? And a lamb looks noticeably different from a sheep. Whereas the Fluffles kind of just look like small fluffy sheeps here. Sheep. So what happens is they look like slightly smaller but much fluffier sheep, and then they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, it's funny. Very much a pack animal. Very, very dense fur. Oh goodness, that's intense, Ollie. Rent must be due. What are you talking about, Roach? Gabe, thank you for the follow. Presume it's Gabe. Hi Mia, how are you doing today? Can someone on the Purple app do me a favor and at me in a comment? I just want to see whether my multi-chat will pick up the at. No. Okay, that's frustrating. I may have to build my own chat reader because it's sometimes a little awkward trying to figure out when comments are addressed to me. The problem is it's a multi, so if I'm just on the Purple app chat, it highlights it, but it doesn't in the multi-chat. So unless I literally go back to having 3 chat windows open at all times. So at the moment I just read every comment, which ends up with periods of time where I am kind of silently reading through comments and people think I'm just pausing or staring at the screen or whatever. But it's because I'm furiously reading through trying to figure out if there's something for me to read. If you get me. Yeah, I may just have to make my own chat reader at some point. Just because I want to make sure, like, if someone is actually trying to get my attention, that I can get it. Careful with the language, please, Chantal. Mia, you're lurking. The minute you come to do something, the kids start fighting. Classic. Gators, you're off to sleep. 2:30 a.m. for you. Have a good night. Thanks for the good vibes. You're very welcome. Thank you for stopping by. See you soon. Got ignored in favor of the Fluffles. Oh, Catherine, what did you ask about the game? If I make you fight... Is that what you're saying? If I make you fight one of them? Well, you're unlikely to fight one of them because they're not that kind of... Behaviorally, they're more like dogs than anything else. So they're unlikely to fight you just for the sake of fighting you. If you pick a fight with the owner of one, they will defend their owner, if that makes sense. Take your time reading messages. Thank you, Nerdy Birdie. You're asking if I was giving myself any pack restrictions for this build. No, not for this build, because there's no intention of putting this house, this apartment on the gallery, so there's no reason to do pack restrictions. So no, we're just making a fun kind of industrial loft. Yeah, it's just a for fun build rather than a gallery build. Done a few in a row that were kind of gallery builds. I don't imagine we're going to be here for a huge length of time, so. How do we feel blues raspberry as a flavor? I like it. Dog sheep sound amazing. Yeah, all I'm going to say is if you have a small character in D&D, maybe don't go for a Fluffle as a pet or a mount, because they will be bigger than you. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess it depends how fast the story progresses. If you play a long enough campaign, they will be bigger than you. Most likely. Thank you for the follow and for the share. I'm going to say your name as Fan. But hopefully you know who I'm talking about. Am I deciding which toilet to use? I am indeed. I have a habit of using the same toilet every time. Just because I'm unimaginative. Yeah, I was just actually having a look at what options there are, because I never do. I mean, this one's got a bit of something about it. Use things you never use. Why is there a room full of toilets? I mean, does everyone not have this in their house? A certain je ne sais quoi. Exactly. Look, I'm sorry, I don't remember you. You liked the first one with the pale brown. Yeah, so I was just doing them all in just kind of plain white to start with. And then I'm not going to do it in black, because I think otherwise the whole apartment just ends up being black. But then, yeah, I wanted to see what other... Ooh. I don't know. The slate's kind of a vibe. Can we color match that? No, not really. That's kind of a vibe, though. I like that. Is there... Wait, what was this part of? Ain't that slate? Okay, it's literally called slate. So is there... What pack was it in? Seasons. Is there an equivalent one? Yes. That one is supposedly an equivalent. Okay, well, if we go for the lighter slate... Weird. Yeah, I don't really use Instagram, but thank you for messaging me. Where am I from? I am from the UK. Happy National Donut Day. Oh, don't. Now I really want a donut. I haven't had a donut in ages. We actually have a really nice donut place just up the road that does delivery as well. Yeah, color match in this game is atrocious. Yes, it may not seem like the most obvious thing ever. Meriden, thank you for the stickers. But despite me streaming on multiple platforms and I'm trying to get back to posting videos and blah, 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 I don't really use social media a lot. So I go on and I do my streams and, you know, I check all your comments and like the other streamers and stuff. I'll see what you're all up to on your clock app and purple app. And then that's it. And then I turn everything off. So I do my stuff. I check my, you know, my other content creator friends, and then I come off. I'm not a big fan of spending a lot of time on social media. So apologies if you message me privately, but I am unlikely to see it because I don't check my messages. I'll check my comments, but not my messages. If you want to come and chat and stuff like that, Discord is the only place that I do that on. Just so you know, I'm aware that that's weird, but it works for me, so. Do I like your profile pic? I can't see it, Amira. I'm sorry. I'm weird. I'm aware that I am weird. Rose, your mum let you have Snapchat but not Discord. I had Snapchat for the whole of about a month and then got rid of it. You're seeing me for like the past 2 months, but you're not getting famous. Well, I'm not here to get famous. I'm here to chat with lovely people, which is what I get to do every stream. What more could I want? Hi Nolik, how you doing? Kristen, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Oxymoronic Soul. Nice name. How you doing? You want me to be famous? Thanks. A strange thing to want for someone to... I don't like the layout. Presumably that's going to clash with the door, though. Okay, so I think the only other way that we can have this laid out is that way. Would you then have... Would you have the sink in the middle? Or the toilet in the middle? I think you'd have the sink in the middle. Do you like this one or the original layout? I'm not a fan of either of these. The placement of the door is atrocious, but as per our rules, not changing where the door is. Snap is such a predator app. Yeah, there's a lot of dodgy stuff around Snap. What's my job? Kind of this? Your brain went on a walk, you have no idea. No worries. Thank you for the sticker, Kristen. Catherine, you think you prefer this layout? That's 1 and 1 so far. Yeah, this door being here is really what's messing us up. I'm presuming it won't let us put this here because of the door. Yeah, that's frustrating. You just joined the Discord. Nice. You'd like both, to be honest. The door placement doesn't help, so you don't think it matters too much what you pick. Yeah, we'll just go with this. I mean, in some respects with this one, at least the sink's kind of in the middle, which dubiously might make the room feel a little larger. I'm aware I'm overthinking that, but I've actually got that in the middle. Okay. Let's do a welcome mat. Why is it not just... Okay, so bedroom. Do you guys want me to put the wood the same way around? Will that appease you all? Yes, okay. Yes, apologies if there is anybody who comes in who I don't immediately remember your names. There are sometimes, particularly on certain platforms, where I get quite a high throughput of people who come in and say one thing and then vanish. So remembering all of those names is unlikely. Whereas usually people that stick around and chat, I think I'm relatively good at remembering people's names. Not the best by any means, but I think I've got better at that. Yes, okay. You know, Weirdly Sims has given you an idea on how to design your house. Do tell me. Why didn't you know to do this? To do what, Mia? You're moving in July. Maybe you should do that too. Yeah, I mean, for sure, when I know where I'm moving. So, presuming that I'm moving this year, which still isn't 100%, presuming I'm moving this year, I will 100% be building it in Sims. And you guys can all, like, have fun mucking around, coming up with layouts for me. Use Sims to design your house. It's a good idea. And you borrow someone's personal void to scream into. Oh no, honey, what's up? Your house is very oddly shaped. Aren't many? I think we all just need a shared void to scream into. And the collective power of our screams will let us take over the world. Anyone else in? It's a Jake raid. Oh goodness, can we can we slow chat, please? Hi, new people. Could have worked, thank you. Go GG UK. You have been lurking in my stream and you recommended me to Jake. Thank you. Hi, Jake. Is it you that's raided me? Yes, I can see your name on the notification. Hi. Yes, many peeps on screen now. This is why I need to get the new one finished. Blue Nikki. I'm presuming that's Blue Nikki Lasher. Was it Blue Nikhil Asher? Hi, thank you. Peeps everywhere. Yeah, thank you for the affiliate anniversary comments. I've been around on Twitch on and off for a while. I honestly don't know when my affiliate anniversary actually is. Jake David, thank you for the follow. It's going all right, thank you. How was your stream? What were you playing today? Hey, of course it happens the second you're off your app. Yeah, it's okay, don't worry. We don't need to be here all the time. That's the advantage of having a few mods, is that hopefully someone's around. Yeah, so for any of you who are new here, these little characters on the screen are called peeps. This is my game. You can customize them if you'd like. Call you Mystic Vampire's Grove. Okay. I will do my best to remember. Okay. Sorry, I was reading ahead of the notifications now. So Blue Nika, thank you for the follow. It was a lot of fun. You did some very veggie legacy challenge. I'm still new to Sims and the community. Please explain. I'm aware of what a legacy challenge is now because apparently that's what I'm doing. Past that, you're going to have to explain. Also, let me write your name down because I need more people on my raid list. Let me just bring up my chat. Jake David. And what did you said you were playing Sims? Do you usually do Sims?
Save your game.
Hi, look, just you've said that a few times now. It's okay. Very Veggie is a Lil Simsy challenge. Who is Lil Simsy? Thank you for the save reminder. You believe it's a version of the Not So Berry challenge? Again, I don't watch other stuff. I watch other streamers that I network with, but bear in mind I'm not like in this community. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've only come to this a few months ago. I have no idea who any of these people are. Legacies are so fun, right? Every gen is a different veg. What do you mean every gen is a different veg? As in, you have to, like, just grow one vegetable? You can send me stuff about it on Discord. Thank you. That would be appreciated. I am just very confused right now. Also, Faye, thank you for the stickers on the clock app. No, that's not right. Tornas UK? Oh, I'm definitely not getting that right. Hi. Anyone that's new here, please do just tell me how to pronounce your names. You make sims based on certain stuff like vegetables, a broccoli sim with certain traits. Oh, okay. I thought it was like, oh, you had to just live off only making one, like growing one vegetable. What you're saying makes more sense. Lil Simsy is called Kayla. She is the most famous streamer for Sims. She wrote a legacy challenge a long time ago called Not So Berry. She did a fundraiser and wrote a new legacy called Very Veggie. With each generation, it's color themed and or inspired by fruit or veg. Els Sims, thank you for the follow. I can call you Torn. Hi Torn, how are you doing today? Yeah, see, you guys are doing a great job of explaining it. Sorry that I just don't know any of this stuff. Yeah. Me, Joy, thank you for the follow. Lil Simsy's last name is literally Sims, so she was born for it. That's amazing. Nolig, is that the same Kayla with career mods and stuff? Different Kayla. Perfect time for the alarm to go off. Only eat, grow one per generation. Maybe that's the next thing that we'll do. No, I mean, we don't really do challenges. We could just do that as part of some generation, like if we move back to the countryside or something. That could be fun. Hello, Lily. Hi. Look, I have replied to you a few times now, please. Okay. You're the M1 account. Hi. You played The Sims since The Sims 1, so me too. So I played a little of Sims 1, not a lot of Sims 1. I played a bunch of Sims 2 when Sims 2 came out, and then there was a big gap. I came to Sims 3 relatively late. I played about a week of Sims 4 when it came out, and just didn't enjoy it, and then didn't play it again. And then picked up about 5 months ago now, which is when I kind of came back to streaming. So I've pretty much been streaming this full time now. You said hi. I did say hi. Okay. So wait, the Lil Simsy. I'm just going to write that name down because I feel like that's not the first time one of you has talked to me about Lil Simsy. Like, I should probably know who this is by now. My bad. It's changed a lot. Good to have you back. Thank you. Yeah, so I think it's because I had played Sims 3 a very particular way, and I only really got into Sims with Sims 3, and I started playing Sims 4 and then felt like all of the things I enjoyed in Sims just weren't there and I couldn't do them. Yeah, so it just felt like I was hitting walls over and over again, and that was very frustrating. When I came back to Sims, I picked up a few DLC because it was all on sale at the time, and which one was it? For Rent actually ended up being a really big one. It let me kind of expand my families, which is how I like to play. So yeah, I think having a few of the expansion packs really helped me kind of settle in. Lapshop God Mod Evil, yeah. Yeah, see, I actually ended up missing Medieval Nerdy Birdie. I played a few of the other ones, like Herbs. I remember Herbs was really fun. Kind of some of the PS2 ones as well. James Turner, formerly known as the Sim Supply. Is this someone I should know? Lil Simsy is very lovely and wholesome. Sorry. I think you will like her. Same vibes. Yeah. There's lots of these people, like, I'm happy to check them out, but I don't really sit and watch streams. I have health concerns, so my energy can, like, I have to choose how I spend my energy. And I would rather be kind of doing stuff with people than kind of watching stuff myself, if that makes sense. Which does mean that I'm a little bit removed from the community sometimes. But it does mean that our community is great, so pros and cons. When a new generation of Sims comes out, it's rough. People forget when Sims 4 came out, you didn't have ponds or anything like that. Yeah, I think that was it for me. It just felt like a huge clash with how I got used to playing. And it's come a long way since then. Lil Simsy mostly does get rich challenges. As a hot dog sim. Interesting. You're loving how the apartment is looking. Thank you. It's quite different from how all of our other builds have gone. Yeah. Slow mode is not slow enough. It's me just being slow. You love legacy players. Yeah, this is generation 10. We got a little bit rich, and then we got really rich, and then we got a little bit less rich, and then we got really rich, and now we're not super rich. I think we started with like 40,000. So not
Save
a full
your game.
Thank you. Not a full reset, but at least a partial reset. We have a mansion that was the mansion was worth $1 million. They had 3 million in a vault. They owned 5 other properties.
Hydrate.
And then we had a bit of a story reset after all of that. Yeah, my building gets a bit chaotic. The community gets involved. You got the Medieval one on sale. I like Medieval games too. I'm just not sure how well Medieval and Sims go. Would you recommend it? How often do you stream, Jake David, by the way? Also, do you want me to call you Jake, David, Jeff? Still break time. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, so I'm, as much as I want to sit and read all of your lovely messages, I will when I come back. But for health reasons, I take a 3-minute break every hour to stretch and make sure I refill my water, because otherwise I give myself a really bad back. So I am going to take 3 minutes, and then I will catch up with all your messages when I return. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello, lovely people. Oh, being invaded by a kitty. Hi, could you not knock over the light? Alright, let me catch up. Jake is good. You'd recommend the medieval game, but it's very different. You do have to run as your cat is wanting feeding. That is a mood, Jake. If you're still here, my cat is the same. Immediately wants attention. Every break and every after the stream. You're in a mushy mood today, so just want to say we make your day. Oh, thank you. Yes, the community you guys have created around me is great. I really appreciate it. Go GG. Also, go GG, what would you like me to call you? Sorry, never asked. You're going to lurk for a little while because you've been modding and you mod elsewhere. No worries. Lovely to meet you properly, and like I said, please do reach out. Sorry if we overwhelmed you. No, it's okay. And your community is such a cozy vibe. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. And I did reply, look, just please. I appreciate the dino party. Welcome back. Thank you, Nerdy. Rose, you were going to go on to Sims, but you forgot about it because you were watching this. Classic. You're wondering what my other hand was doing. It was following Arthur, my cat, around because he's wandering around the desk. What's up, buddy? What time are we at? Might give him another snack. You're a spoiled boy. Here you are. Oh, you want the snack? Yep, he's just taking a long route to get to it. Hi. Hey Bella, welcome back. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. Real life stuff comes first. You love the cat so much. The cat emote or my cat? Because Arthur is... he is the best. Right, one last one, you greedy pig. King Arthur has arrived. Exactly. I do still need to have a go at building him a throne sometime. You've had so many treats today. So many. Second he's finished with the treats, he's off. Yeah, I was only suggesting it to Faye because I couldn't get to the slow mode thing. I used to have a button for it, but we hadn't needed it for so long that I got rid of it. Oh, my bad. The actual cat. I must have had someone really cool make the emote. I did. Very cool person. Called my... No, I'm joking. Called Catherine. For those of you who are new here, the wonderful Chronically Catherine made the little Arthur where emote. It's great. Right. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Not really sure what I'm doing with the paints. Like what I'm putting where yet. So I'm just testing things as we go. I'm wondering about doing it like it's the outside wall maybe? Minus the kitchen, because I like kind of separating out the kitchen. That's quite nice. It's funny how you say the cat has had many snacks already, but they act like they're always starving. It's like being a cat 101, right? You just pretend like you're, oh no, absolutely starving, just because you know that your cat parent is just, you know, immediately going to succumb. Like, I'm literally going to starve if I don't get snacks immediately. And of course I fall for it every time. I mean, all he needs to do is just sit and look at me for long enough. And if there's snacks nearby, he's getting some. It's a problem. I should stop. Look, I didn't block you. I timed you out briefly because you were spamming. We're still in this apartment. Of course we are. Have you ever seen me build anything quickly? A, I don't build quickly. That's, you know, pretty fundamental to this problem. But B, I also get distracted with chat all the time. What color did we have? A kind of mid-brown. Yeah, I think we're just going to make it match the bed. I think that makes more sense. The most boring bedroom. The blue is gone. Yeah, the blue is gone. A mid-brown. That poor brown. Just calling the brown mid. It definitely fits in more now. Yeah, I feel like we were making quite a cute apartment. I was reflecting on it a little bit after the stream of kind of what vibe he would go for, and I felt like this was maybe more... I had been thinking to do kind of a more clean modern, like kind of IKEA vibes, right? But yeah, then kind of reflecting on it a little bit after the stream, I was like, maybe something a bit more industrial might be more the aesthetic. Not wholly convinced, but got to start somewhere, right? We also need to make sure that we leave space. We leave space for doing the kind of stream setup stuff somewhere. Friendly reminder that we also have a Discord. We do indeed. You think me calling the picture very orange? It wasn't me that said the picture was very orange. It was Ollie, no? Oh, also, Lonely Flowers followed and I never said thank you. I'm really sorry. If you're still here, thank you for the follow. Really sorry that I missed it. Oh, was it you that said that it was very orange, Faye? My bad. I'm just going to filter by the industrial loft. Jada Capri? Is that right? Thank you for the follow. Oh, I've missed a bunch on the other platform as well. Tabitha followed. Soul Flow followed. Michaela followed. My notifications are once again messing up. That's fine. It just means I need to check all the other windows. You lost tag. It's okay. Tag is just for fun. There's no like reward for doing tag. It's just there to be something to do. If you get me. Can't intersect other objects. How far does that come out? Oops. Goodness me, that comes out a long way. Okay. Yeah, everybody loses tag. Thank you for explaining it. That was appreciated. Goodness me. Hi. Okay. Right. That's obnoxious. I mean, maybe he would have just a really obnoxiously large TV. How much is that? 4.5. Presumably isn't going to fit. Unless we have it insanely high up. Okay. I do feel like he might have a really large TV. We have this one in a darker black. Has anyone else seen Archer and the like slightly darker black? It's a little hard to do tag in slow mode. Oh, we can probably turn slow mode off, to be fair. And for anyone that came across from the raid, by the way, the only reason that I had the slow mode on is because when loads of people are spamming the raid message, it's nigh on impossible for me to read people's chat between it. So yeah, it's nice to be able to read the chat. Archer. Yeah, there's a TV show called Archer, honey. This is a very weird table. I can't decide whether I like it or not. Oh, wait. There are actual games consoles now? Oh, that's cool. How much is this? Only 400. There's a more expensive one. I feel like we should buy the more expensive one. He's supposed to be a gamer. Where are we going to do this gaming setup? I feel like in his bedroom's probably a bad idea. Can we... I don't want to put it in his bedroom. I feel like the obvious place to put it is here right now. Right, let's sketch some of this out, shall we? Is there an industrial-ish looking desk? Hey Peachy, can you tell us a little something about the sim you're making the apartment for? Of course. We don't know a lot about him. Because of how I play Sims, we kind of let the game dictate the story. So we sometimes get a rough idea, which is helpful, but not always. His mum was a creative woman. She was quite gothic. She was into her gem crafting and tried to make a business from that. Unsuccessfully, and then in her frustration, kind of gave up with that and just turned to painting and kind of got a little bit famous from the painting. Managed to make an okay living from painting. This is her son. He likes gaming. He likes computers. Past that, we don't know a lot about him, honestly, because we only play as whoever the main character is, and we let the other characters around them just play themselves. So that when they become the main character, we're like, okay, so what are you into? What are we doing? How are we doing it? And yeah, he's already got a reasonably good video game skill. And that's where his interests were going as he grew up. So we're just rolling with that. You don't like the desk there, hallway corner. Yeah, I mean, that just seems really small, like unless we get rid of some of the counter here. I'm also struggling to find a desk that I like. I wanted an industrial desk. I think the thing, we may just have to accept that there isn't one. Frustratingly. Also, for anyone that's new here, please do feel free to say hi. I am here to chat first and foremost. You see a smaller desk maybe. I mean, we could use one of these sorts of desks. I guess the question is, one sec. Let me just grab these. Just want to see. The online game. Enter game tournament. Okay, so he could do game tournaments from them, but I'm presuming that streaming is going to be a computer only thing. That is an interesting looking computer. What's the difference? 898. Let's maybe start with the cheaper one. Or maybe in the bedroom. Yeah, but would you want your work stuff in the bedroom? Is there even streaming stuff? Oh, no, because the streaming stuff is from work, right? Yes, the Enter Novice tournament is there. You always used to have a desk in your bedroom. I mean, this is... Lots of people do, and I have done that before, but do you not also want to have some separation? No? This is going to look weird when we add bar stools. Yeah, I know. I'm just sketching. A bagel break. Where's my bagel, honey? I'd like a bagel. Please and thank you. Kira Fortune, what pack is the Counter Island from? It's from the Industrial Loft. Hi, buddy. Whoa. Wants all the head scratches. Oh, purring away. Oh, is that good? Yeah, I had enough now. He's had enough. Okay. Came over, demanded head scratches, and then left. Oh. Hey, buddy. It's a lot healthier to have something between your workstation and your bed. Not possible in student accommodations, true. Okay, so if we don't have the TV, on the wall, then we could put the TV in front of the window. Which would give us this wall space to do the computer on. Oi! Down. Down. Arthur. We need you to get those Sims packs. Which Sims pack? Oh, I just want more head scratches. Okay. What's my bagel order? I mean, salmon cream cheese is a classic, right? But I'll take anything. Nice pastrami. It's like sausage and egg. Oh, so fluffy. You think the couch back behind the bar stools might work? Yeah. Okay. He's a very needy boy today. He spent the whole day outside of the stream cuddling with me, to be fair, so goodness me, he needs a brush. You always give your Sims computers in their bedroom. Or Honey trying to eat a bagel in peace. I might treat myself over the weekend and order a bagel. No, I'm not going to order a bagel. I'll make a bagel. I'll make a bagel over the weekend. It's cheaper. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh. You can get drones in Get Famous and University. So I think, do I have Get Famous? Sure. I mean, presumably I must have Get Famous if I've got the fame packs, right? What are you doing, Arthur? What are you doing? He was just resting his head on top of my Xbox controller. I've got Get Famous, yes. Okay, so are you saying that there's like a drone thing that I can get? So I don't... I mean, we could just have him be an Xbox boy and not use a computer. Oh, come on. Arthur said you were humaning too much, I know. Dad, leave me alone, Dad. Sat staring at me. He just wants food. Cries in console stream. He's just sat judging me in the corner. You're 80% sure you can only stream from computers. To do gaming streams, use drones, start stream, then begin playing video games. Interesting. Oh, bunch of butt scratches. Oh, and now, are you gonna go and pretend you're not here? He's gonna pretend he's not here. We were talking about this earlier. He he sits behind the curtain to pretend he's not here, but you can just see his tail wagging below the curtain. Oh, he's adorable, even if he is an idiot. Also, a bit of a jarring change of topic. Not really. It is cats being like having a lazy eye thing, because I'm starting to think that Arthur genuinely has a lazy eye. Because there's one of his eyes that just always seems to not quite be looking where he's looking. Why did Peeps make you bold? It was just trying to match how you look in real life, clearly. Okay, your favorite is when you're in a video call and one of your cats walks and you only see their tail like a shark. Well, the way that I used to have my camera set up, when he'd walk in the shot, you couldn't see him at all. So people would just see me streaming and then just like doing this. It's common in breeds like that. Your family's ragdoll is straight up cross-eyed. Is it something I should be concerned about? Or like, is there something I should be doing for that? I'm not convinced by this, but let's have a play. Nah, that was rubbish. Eyes are always an emergency, but looking... I mean, I'd say it is watery. It feels like that eye, okay, it like is more gunky. It feels like he pretty much always, not always, but like a lot of the time he has a little bit of gunk in that eye. And you know, there was at one point where the vet was like, kind of, if it keeps being a problem, you might need to get drops or whatever, but it always clears up pretty quickly. But it is kind of semi-constant, if that makes sense. So like he'll have one bad day where there's like kind of a bit of a crust or whatever, and then I'll just kind of carefully wipe it away. You think you might benefit from some eye drops? Okay. I just worry about him, as I'm sure you can imagine. Like, even if I am 99% sure that nothing is wrong, I'm still going to worry. What if we just throw this the whole way to one side? I still don't like this. I did like this unit though. This unit was growing on me. What are other options? Very normal as a cat parent. Okay. What camera do I use? A Sony something. I should really like write down what I use for my stream setup, because I always forget every stream. People ask and I'm like, yes, something. I definitely use something. Oh, having a little screen over here. I think that works. For the kitchen. Presume none of the TVs would fit. No. Oh, what camera I use in Sims 3? I use the Sims 3 camera. There was it last week? I think it was last week. I finally made the jump across. Might be in the week before. Yep, Sims 3 camera. And I use the Sims 3 camera so that I can do this. Make horrible noises. I am so sorry. I'm not really getting anywhere with the layout, am I? Max, thank you for the follow. I mean, is this any better? Not really. Okay. What if we... I mean, we could just go for having the desk in here, but I think if we have the desk in here, I think my inclination is to swap this room around and to have the bed at the... Whoops. Good grief, Sims. To have the bed at that end. Because if the window is this side, my inclination is that it would be better to have a desk this side. I was just trying to avoid putting the desk in the bedroom. Your cat just ate all the pizza off. All the pizza, all the cheese off the pizza. Nailed that. You can help with the layout, sure. If you've got any suggestions, we're trying to fit a TV, a sofa, and a desk setup is what we're trying to figure out. Presuming it's this that's blocking us. We put it over here. No. Hi. Sorry, Arthur's demanding. Oh, sorry. Arthur's demanding head scratches. Stream gets immediately paused. Arthur comes in. Arthur comes in. Hi. You just noticed that your Peeps has a unibrow. Yeah, see, it's accurate. It's copying you. But what have you... He's been nibbling at soil again. He's got soil on his whiskers. Well, let me get it out. Oh, okay. Just running off with soil on his whiskers. Oh dear. Derp. Arthur yearns for dirt. He really does. What happened to the camera? Okay. Hello, Annex Plays. Thank you for the anniversary message. I wasn't aware when we started streaming today that it was my anniversary. Derp. Wait, how much space do we actually need for the TV? We need 2. Okay. Wild change of plan. What if we put a wall here and put the TV against the wall? Not sure how well this is going to work. Might want to get a blood panel and check for anemia. It's good to check because of the soil matching. Okay, thank you. I will look into that. Always better safe than sorry, right? No, we don't use cheats, Max the Wolf, but thank you for the suggestion. Samantha, hi. How long have I been playing Sims for? Overall, not just today. I've been playing Sims 4 for about 5 months now. Okay, I mean, this little TV now feels a little redundant. I mean, do we just make it a 2 high one? Oh, that's a good point. Wait, if we make it shorter, and then we take and then we make it shorter, and then take the TV off the grid. How's that? How high is that in comparison to The Sim? Oh, this game. I mean, that feels reasonable, right? What do you think? Sorry about that. No, it's okay. You were trying to be helpful. Hey, WebMD for cats, exactly. But well, no, because this is an internal wall. We're adding a small internal wall, a small fake wall. He has to lay on the floor to watch the TV. No, look. Do you not think that's a good height? TV's too low down. How high up do you all have your TVs? Okay, I can raise it up. Raises it by 5 millimeters. I mean, what? Yes, the walls are really tall. Like, right. No? Annex plays. Sorry, Annex, what would you like me to call you? What if you drag a wall from between two windows to the... Arthur? Sorry, he was whining. Actually testing stuff in live mode. Unheard of. You think the other height of it was better? What, lower down? Annex is fine. Okay, hi, Annex. You could drive a bus through that window. Yes, the windows are very tall. Get him to sit down and see.
Hydrate.
I think you guys might be overthinking this. It's like a cinema experience. He's very close to it. Like in relation to the height of the sofa, is that not a good height? The TV there makes you feel nauseous. Why? Nicole, thank you for the follow. Don't let it face the kitchen. The feng shui is off. Imagine being stared at or something. It's a solo apartment. He lives here by himself. Remember to put a wallpaper behind the TV. Yeah, we're just testing layouts at the moment. Kayla Carter, thank you for the follow. He's gonna get square eyes. Annex, thank you for the follow. It's still a little low for you. What? I mean, look at where his head is at. How high up do you have your TVs? You would start a wall between the two windows and create a new room. We're trying not to create new rooms, is the challenge. Having such a tall... Yeah, the height of the ceiling is absolutely throwing me as well. Like, I don't know why they're so weirdly tall. You actually kind of like... 2 seconds ago, you were all having to go at me for this TV placement. This is why I can never get anything done. Do you all want him to hurt his neck? Exactly. To be fair though, lots of people have their TVs above fireplaces, and that's one of those things that I always feel like, I get it's a convenient placement, but it's so high up. Let me catch up. Yes, it's a solo apartment. I think I will move the sofa back. He is too close. You want to leave space for a coffee table? Yeah, again, so I'll move it back. I was testing this as an idea because we pretty much can only put the TV here currently. Arthur. What's up, buddy?
I should like to help everyone if possible. We all want to help one another.
At least he knows what I'm calling him. Max, you would make the wall where the TV is a little longer. Yeah, so my other wondering with this is whether to... I don't remember what height I used. Whether to extend it to... Clearly not that height. Whether to extend it to here. Oh, you want something? Oh, let me see.
I should like to help everyone if possible. We all want to help one another.
Oh. Careful, buddy. Oh. Okay, sorry. What was everybody saying? Distracted by the cat. I think he was complaining because he couldn't get the dirt off his whisker.
I'd like to help everyone if possible.
And now it's off. Is that better?
We all want to help one another.
You think we should have 2 chairs? Yeah, quite possibly. No, we don't play with the tablets. They're my tablets. You've got to buckle down, shoot off 50 emails. Okay, good luck. And he's off. Ooh. Okay, let me catch up. Sir Wong-a-lot, nice name. Mads, can you not face the couch towards the window and place the TV on a stand? We could, we just didn't like any of the stands. Is it possible to make a half wall and delete the bottom half of the wall? So like a floating wall? I don't think so. TV on the back wall seems like the best option. The problem is that didn't really leave us space for a desk. Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, we're also going to need to see if we can fix this.
Save your game.
Thank you. That's mildly frustrating. Save my game. Thank you. Let's see. Do I have the packs with the TVs in stands already? I have one that is like that. Half wall trims. Ooh, fancy. Industrial chic. Tiny living. Yeah, that's the one. I mean, guys, always feel free to share your ideas. You think you would make the bedroom where the... Well, we're not moving... We're not changing where the walls are. So if the desk is coming out here, then my inclination would be to swap the bed around and have the bed this way. Don't know why. That's just my gut reaction is to have the bed facing into the apartment. But yeah, we should do the living room first. We should try and do one room at a time. I'm bad enough. I'm bad enough at sticking to one thing anyway. Okay. So are we not liking the wall extending this far? Is that where we've got to? So we think we should... one second, let me just move the TV. we think we should shrink the wall back down to being too wide. Is that where we're at? Trying to find the weird spot where the TV actually goes. Problem trying to do small movements when the mouse is really sensitive. Okay. So the demons from outside don't come get your toes, exactly. Got to be able to see people come in while you're lying down. Kayla, you liked it longer. Mads, you liked it longer. Oh dear. Yeah, Arthur, you want an uppies again? I think he's trying to remind me for dinner. He was he was tapping me like he wanted up, and then as soon as I went to pick him up, he grabbed onto the headset. It needs to be shorter for the bar stools. Yeah, I mean that was kind of my original thinking, but you could just have the bar stools on the corner. Like so. Probably in a nicer color combination. Oh, I mean, maybe pops of yellow. Because the console's yellow, right? Because it... Okay, so just... We're not going to stick with this necessarily, but... If the wall was wider, then that would be the layout, right? So it's just kind of on the corner. Just a little bar. Whereas if it's here, it makes more sense for it to be like that, right? Question is, can we fit this underneath it? Ooh, just. That is so close. Oops. Even Mabel screamed in reaction to that. So he can only have one guest. Exactly. I'm not allowed to change the windows. Yeah, so part of our building rules usually are we build the structure first and then don't change the structure when we're trying to style the room out. Hi Noelle, how you do? Maybe you could do some slates, the wooden thingies between the bed and the wall. Like the divider walls, is that what you mean? The yellow is awful. Some people are like, oh, the yellow's cool. And some people are like, no, the yellow's horrible. But I mean, the yellow does kind of go with the color scheme. Yellow, yellow, yellow. No? It's better than the blue. Kayla, thank you for liking. Mariana, thank you for the follow. I do enjoy you guys arguing. Right, I'm just going to go into live mode for a second to get him out of the way. Okay. Desk, I'm just going to put here for a sec. Right, you guys were suggesting that we maybe go to 2 stools. It is also my break time. My break alarm just went off. For those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to stretch and refill my water, which I need to do. So yes, you should all hydrate, all have a bit of a stretch, make sure you're
Save your game.
not getting sore. I will save, thank you very much. Yes, so I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello, everyone. Don't know why that was so weirdly sing-song. Nutmeg, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Welcome back, thank you. Let's go and refill my drink from the kitchen, because it's the only sink in the house that the bottle will fit into. It is a small house. All of the sinks are small. Can't fit a bottle under them. Probably my fault for getting a container this large. You thought Mr. Whippy was the Aussie ice cream van. We have an ice cream van that comes around here all the time. Let me catch up on chat. You're having ice cream right now. Nice. I actually had ice cream this week. Vegan ice cream. What are the options? Spaghetti. Wait, spaghetti ice cream? What? What is spaghetti ice cream? I am confused. Check Discord. That's so weird. Okay. I mean, it might be delicious, but it looks odd. Okay, what sofa are we going for? You were reckoning 2 seats. So were you thinking 2 sofas? Or were you thinking maybe a kind of love seat and an armchair? What's the vibe? What were you thinking? Not sofas, you said chairs. Well, you think just 2 chairs rather than the one big sofa? Is that what you're suggesting? No, you really want spaghetti ice cream. Is that vaguely the right vibe? And a battered one. Means to fix the chair. Oh, as in you don't like the bar stools? Is that what you mean? Noel, and we don't need a dining table if it's just a house for 2. Yeah. Yeah, it was my thinking. It's the same reason why when I've been looking at apartments, lots of the apartments that I've looked at have had a fair amount of their very limited space set up with a dining table. So they've got a dining table set up and they've got a sofa with a coffee table set up. And I'm like, you are wasting so much space. But everybody's needs are their own, right? Just feel like that doesn't make a whole bunch of sense for me. You like that love seat, but this one, but we need to sort out the yellow first. But what's wrong with the yellows? Right, I'll sell that. Do you not like the yellow chairs? I think I'm focused. You're the ones that have the problem with the yellow chairs. There's no yellow besides the plumb bob. Yellow. 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 I mean, there's no yellow. You have pops of colour, no? You don't just have the whole room be in black and brown. You'd have some colour. So if yellow is already appearing as a colour, why not run with that? Fix it by adding more yellow. But that's so unnoticeable and it just doesn't work. Peachy. As Peachy likes the yellow. Noel likes the yellow. Kenny likes the yellow. Fight, fight, fight. Where will the guests sit and eat if you don't have a dining table? At the bar? At the sofa? Or are you meaning in my place? Sophie, thank you for the follow. If I keep the yellow, you all riot. It's giving Starbucks. I mean, when we never finished making that apartment complex. When I was making the apartment complex, we literally had a like ochre themed coffee shop. This is going to be blue counters all over again. I feel like not, because I feel like if you start a poll now, you're going to lose fairly dramatically. I think Faye and Catherine are the only ones that don't like the yellow. Immediately went 6-2, 7-2. I could have told you that was a bad idea before you started. Ooh, saying that, it's balancing out. Silent majority kicking in. $15.9. $15.11. Ooh. $16.12. $17.13. I can't believe how split you guys are on the yellow. Oh, it's 50-50 now. Wow. I had not anticipated that vote to be so close. Goodness me. Okay. So, for argument's sake, I'm not saying that we're going to stick with the yellow. I'm not saying that we're going to scrap the yellow. For argument's sake, if we moved away from the yellow, what would we do? So if we're not having yellow, what would the pop of color in this apartment be? I think, like, it needs to be something bright, right? I mean, the vote was effectively 50-50, so if we moved away from yellow, you'd ban Catherine. Brat green. Yeah, I think the green doesn't work. I think if the color scheme was black, then the green would have been fine. I mean, the alternative is that we put the stuff to being like if we get rid of as many of the pops of color as we can. Okay, so I mean, for argument's sake, right? If we change the chairs away, let's say we go for this arbitrarily. Right, so there's basically no yellow now, right? Because if we did that, then we could just do the classic cliche, a little bit boring, but we could then just flood the apartment with plants. So then green is the color, right? It's not the most interesting thing, but it is an option. Mods fighting in chat. Never a good start. Mystic Queen Lavender, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? You prefer those chairs, but the plants are ugly. Oh, I wasn't saying these plants per se. I was just throwing some plants as an example. I don't like these chairs though. That's the thing. Like the reason I picked the yellow ones is because they were kind of a closer color match to the counter. I mean, we could go for that one, I guess. Or just the brown. Just a little bit of a wash of brown at the moment. Like the whole apartment feels like it's brown. He's fighting for Euron. Maybe picking a theme for the wall and object decor if going with the plant idea to build character. Maybe Noah. Faye, the name struck some inspiration. Some place different chairs. I mean, we've just been leaning into the industrial thing, so I was just kind of going with that for the time being. I wasn't saying we stick with that per se. We also have space that we could put. Let's just move this back. So it needs to be minimum there. I reckon maybe like back here. Too far. Yeah, so we have enough space that we could put a dining arrangement of some description there. Maybe. Or we could just put the desk. Bella racks up 30k Pico. It's just the one time I come across to check the Twitch, and you guys are all just checking your commands. Oh, colors doesn't mean a lot to me. It just, I think from a design perspective, would you really want everything to be brown? You reckon carpet rather than a rug? My go-to would have been to have put a rug down here. Not carpet. Could even put a fun rug down. Slightly squint just to annoy everybody. You get carpet and rug mixed up. Oh, okay. Sorry. Forget. You wouldn't want everything to be brown, but your choices were not good. Well, that's rude. You're rich in Pico. You want to go, Bella? You're welcome. You're good, just chilling. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Mystic Queen. Lavender. What would you like me to call you? Ruby, thank you for the follow. You think it looks good? Thank you.
Hydrate.
Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm not even the richest. Like there are multiple people that have a lot more than me. Most of them haven't been around for a while. think Pin has the most. I think Pin has like 10 million or something. Or had before he upgraded. Yellow? We need to just give up comment. You think you should get an attendance bonus? I mean, if you have the game on Steam, you can redeem currency every day. Red and blue carpet actually worked. Why is it so dirty? I don't know. I think it's just the rug that I picked. Oh, here you go. Here's a less dirty. There you go. A less dirty yellow one. If fine, you'll go over the game. You don't have to. I'm just winding you up. But yeah, you guys wanted this one, right? Is there a less dirty version of that one? No. Mildly frustrating. Okay, so of the stuff that I have placed so far, are we happy with everything? It gives you a diving tank when you're doing back stuff because there are only like 2 or 3. There aren't very many back options. There's 2 capes and the diving tanks, and I think that's it. I was in the process of making a bunch of the first lot of cape stuff before the rework started. Also, ouch. What are you saying ouch to, nerdy? You don't like the chairs, they're still ugly, but you can accept it. Yeah, I was just trying to kind of have them match. I mean, I guess that's dubiously matching better. I mean, there is one that matches that has blue. And they've got the blue in the carpet now, I guess. I'm unsold. Unsold? I'm not sold. I'm definitely unsold. That's the thing that people say. Oh, from the remove face command. I can't see the commands, Nerdy Birdie. All of the commands get filtered out of my chat. It's gonna make a great TikTok clip again, yeah. I don't know how many of you saw that. I mean, I took it down. TikTok tries to make clips from all the streams. It makes these suggested clips from me. And there was one thing where we were debating a few different windows. And there's just like a split second where I just was like, eh. And yeah, TikTok decided that was the clip for the day. Thanks, TikTok. Herobrine. Is that supposed to be Herobrine? Or Herobrine? Still need to watch that film. I wonder when it's coming out. Maybe stop spamming. Let's go put you in timeout. Enjoy. Leonard Humans. Interesting name. What is my favorite game? Depends how you categorize favorite game. This is a discussion we have on the stream fairly often. Now I did it again and it's going to suggest it again. To be fair, it is just a sound that I make a lot when I'm thinking about stuff. I should probably stop because it's ridiculous. It does just dust. Sound ridiculous. My brain is so very broken. I mean, life is a struggle. Is it not? Particularly when my brain won't brain.
In this one, because it might
brain not brain. Gosh, you didn't hear me checking. I have one. potentially have someone else on the list for today. Not 100% sure. We'll see. Tanoj, hi. How you doing? I just make stupid sounds all the time. Let's be real. It does. It definitely does. Nerdy, you're trying to change the skin. Yeah, so the skin command doesn't work. So we talked about this the other day. So for those of you on the purple app, this little game on the bottom of the screen is my game. And in very early development. And I was working slowly towards visual rework. And I put the version that I'm running here onto Steam so that those who have the kind of pre-alpha keys could have a play with it and stuff. And the plan was to get the rework done rather than keep patching that one. And then I broke the game sufficiently that it no longer runs. And I accidentally overrode the backup with that version. So I have like a few versions before this one and then the rework, and that's it. So there are a bunch of bugs in this version that I can't fix because I would have to rebuild a bunch of the stuff that's currently in this one, which isn't worth it for me. So yeah, we've been stuck on this broken version of the game for over a year now because I haven't worked on it in over a year. So I'm hoping to get working on the new version, on the rework soon. I think the last of my chaos is finished now. I've got one event in 2 weeks, it's like a week and a half now, which I don't have to go to. So if I'm not feeling up to it, I can pull out of that. And I've got holiday at the end of August with my family. And then moving whenever that happens. And that's it. So I think I should be able to start trying to use some of these ADHD tricks that the woman gave me to try and hopefully start managing to work on Peeps again. For those of you who have been following the Subly stuff and see the weird little RPG thing that I was making, I'm hoping that I can integrate that to some degree. But we'll see. How would you feel about a shelf next to the fridge? What do you mean? Elaborate, please. We're on a holiday then too. Yeah, a lot of people will be. Most people going somewhere sunny, somewhere happy, and there's me just like, yeah, I'm going off to the cold in Scotland. You like the rug? Yeah, it gives the apartment quite a different vibe. It wasn't really what I was going for. I was kind of going to go for more sleek, but we can run with this for a while and see how that goes. I can always undo it. Are there even shelves? There are shelves. Shows how I've been building so far that I wasn't even aware that there were shelves. They're all going to be slightly frustrating size-wise. But yeah, you could put some shelves here, like maybe having one that's like in line with that, and then maybe one in line with the top of the fridge. Tell you what, I'm going to make them slightly not in line with that so that I have some metric for counting them. There is exactly 4 bricks height between them. Like that sort of thing? Is that what you were talking about? Not that kind of shelf, the standing ones. Oh, you mean like a bookshelf? Jazz is live. Excellent. That's who I was hoping to throw people at. Not literally. Boss. Is that supposed to be bossy lady? That's cute. Hi. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Uno momento? Why? Should be une minute, if anything. Un minute. Un minute. Okay, cool. Yes, I have the target ready. That's a really creepy way of saying that. He's going solo on this one. What with the shelf? I'm not going solo on the shelf. I was just kind of brainstorming. If you guys don't like this, we can put a different kind of shelf down. I have to say I'm still not 100% feeling this. I was feeling kind of more modern, more industrial, and this isn't really hitting the mark for me. I still wonder whether taking this whole corner here up a little bit so that it's a platform, so that the lounge is slightly sunk. So in my head, right? Don't want to delete that. I don't want to make life that hard for myself. In my head, this section I think would look cool if it was sunk down. So Boss E Lady, what would you like me to call you? You can do platforms in apartments. No idea. I just thought to try. So this level would be, that section would be floor level. And this section and this bathroom would be floor level. So I guess that means that the bedroom's also raised up. Like, look how much vertical space we have. We have so much vertical space. I guess that's structural changes, though. I guess we shouldn't be doing that. I just thought it would be interesting. I don't play with platforms enough on this. And I feel like that's a pity, because it's a cool feature. Unable to raise. I mean, that might just be the decider for us. It may just be that I can't do it because I'm not put walls down. Like maybe if I do like this. Nope, still can't do it. Can I do any of these rooms? It's okay. It looks like we can't do platforms. Oh. We can. Okay, so we may have to look into why I can do platforms and where I can do platforms. It's a bit weird. But so from a theory standpoint, at least, what do you guys think about that? Let me just use, whoops, let me just use a flooring to show it off again. So I think visually, if this section here, this highlighted section, if this is lowered, is basically the goal. So that the lounge area, like a what were those things that were really popular previously in like the 80s? What they just called like sofa pits? They were called something pits. Conversation pits, that's the one. It's like a kind of conversation pit kind of vibes, like a step down into the lounge. And then maybe a desk behind the sofa was my thinking. So I think for this to work, all of this needs to be raised, all of this needs to be raised, and then for the door to work, I think this section needs to be lowered. Does that make sense? So it's all going to feel a little bit hodgepodge as we're building it, but I think it could be cool. Is there a witch hat in Peeps? There are multiple witch hats in Peeps. Also, all of you that have been using Peeps will be unaware of this, but there were events in Peeps, like Christmas, Halloween, etc. We ran events all the time, and there was new items that you could only get during those events. While Peeps is broken and I'm doing the rework, all of the events are running all at the same time. So this is the only time that that has been happening, and is the only time that it will be happening. So when the rework is finished, getting things like the Halloween items, the Christmas items and stuff is all going to be much harder to get. Because they will only be available at their times of year. So just bear that in mind. Currently running an everything event. It wasn't supposed to be going for this long, but yes, Badger House. Lots of them are like that. Right, lovely people of the stream, it's that time of day. For anybody that is new here, I stream 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, from 4 till 7. It's 7:15 now. All of my social links are in the chat, in the description below. Linktree is the best place to grab them all. Yeah, Discord is the place to be outside of the stream. That's where we chat and game and stuff. We'll hopefully be doing a watch party for the games festival thing that's on this weekend. And yeah, we're going to raid the lovely Jazz. For anyone that has come across from other streams, my raids aren't like, go say this particular thing, spam the chat. No, much more chill. I'm just going to send you across to her. If you want to come across, great. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. If you want to stay and say hi, cool. Otherwise, free, it's fine. You can go away. Just a way of sharing the love. She is playing Beyond Two Souls. I think she's relatively far into it. But yeah, she is a big Sims TikToker, YouTuber. So if you're into Sims, I'd highly recommend checking her stuff out. But yeah, she actually had her affiliate anniversary this week, I think. Tuesday, something like that. But yeah, I will see some of you again in the Discord later, no doubt. For the rest of you, I hope you have a wonderful rest of evening or rest of weekend if I don't hear you before. And yeah, see you all again on Monday. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.
Do however you feel like. I don't think that you should be